Hello students! Welcome to your How To Tuesday, where we asked you what you wanted to know how to do, and now we're going to teach you.
We teach you.
So we went kind of fun last week with the How to Win at Fortnite. It didn't turn out too well. We did not win, but that's okay. So
I'm still salty.
it's okay. We're going to go practical this week. So this week we're going to teach you how to change a tire.
Now, before we show you how to change a tire, there's something important we think you guys should know about tires, and that's that they have tread, which is this pattern on them. And this is actually what gives your car grip when you're driving. It's actually really important that you have tread. So one thing that some of the tire experts say you can do to check to see if you have good tread is to use a quarter. So if the tread touches his head, you've got good tread, okay? These are summer tires, so they're a little bit different, but the tread does not quite touch his head. So I'm actually going to be looking into getting new summer tires here because I do have winter tires and summer tires, and they just allow for better control in the different seasons for my car, since I do drive a smaller, I just drive a small car, all right?
Okay, so before we do anything with the tire, you first need to find your jack. So every car, or most cars, should have a jack that comes with it. You just gotta find it. It's usually hidden. Depends on your car where it's gonna be. Sometimes it's underneath the back of your car, sometimes it's underneath the floor in the trunk of your car, and sometimes it's in a little side compartment. And they're gonna look all a little bit different. This is the one that came with my car. So we're going to pull this one out, and I just want to show it to you. And they all work a little bit different too. But the main focus is something's going to twist and turn, and it's going to make this go up and down. So what this does is you have to get under your car, get it flat, go all the way down, get it under your car, and stick it on the axle, which is what holds your wheel in place. And then it's going to come with a tool that's going to make it go up and down, and you just spin it. You just spin until your tire's up off the ground, and then you can take the tire off.
Before we put the jack in, though, there's one thing that I like to do. This is just preference. I'm going to loosen up the lug nuts on my tire. And I only have 4 of them, and I actually have a better tool for this because I do it so often. You could actually use that tool with your tire jack that rotates to send it up and send it down, okay? That is also, it's the same size for almost all of your lug nuts. If it's in the back of your car and you still have the actual stock tires on it, so the tires you got when you bought it, okay? But for today, we're going to be using my own tools, all right? So one thing I like to do before I lift her up is I like to loosen the lug nuts first, because I have lifted her up first in the past and tried to loosen them, and my tire just spun a little bit. So this is a little bit easier, especially if you drive a manual, which I don't know how many of you do.
Notice I'm making him do all the work.
This is my car.
It's his car. I don't plan on working today.
Alright, so we're about to lift my car up. I also use because I do this more than once a year, or I do it twice a year every year. I have a different jack. It's just a little bit faster. Sometimes you can put it on the body unless your car is rusting away like mine. Then it can mess up your car. So what we're going to do is, like Mitchell said, we're going to put it on the axle, which is back and around the tire, okay? And it's just the sturdy metal back there, all right? You want to make sure it's nice and sturdy metal behind your tire. It's the axle. You'll see it go all the way across your car, okay? And that's what we're going to lift the car up with, all right?
now that we're up, take the lug nuts off. Since he's already loosened them, this part gets real easy.
Super easy. My head's cut off, but that's alright. Don't lose these.
You definitely don't want to lose them.
As you're taking these off, just stick them in your pocket, or because sometimes if you're doing it on the side of the road might not be flat, so they could roll off somewhere. Has anyone ever seen the movie The Christmas Story? Yeah.
Oh, fudge.
Oh, fudge. Yeah, you don't want an oh fudge moment in your life. All right.
All right, with those lug nuts off, tire slides right off. You roll it away, roll the new one on,
Just roll it away.
throw it away. You're never gonna need it again. So you line up those bolts. And there you go. Now you put those lug nuts back on.
Guess you don't need that part. So we're just putting our lug nuts back on. I don't know why I feel like I gotta do this with an accent, but yeah. Once you get the lug nuts put back on, you're gonna want to tighten them up just a little bit.
A lot of it.
A lot of bit.
You don't want that tire coming off when you're going down the road.
Right,
That
exactly.
would be a disaster.
Exactly. I'm not tightening them all the way yet. I'm just getting them somewhat tight to where I don't really have to put any torque on them.
That way you know the tire goes on straight.
That way you know the tire goes on straight. All right, now that we got it screwed on, we're gonna tighten them. And here, one of the proper techniques to do this is to go diagonal. So we'll start with the top left. We're gonna wait till it's on the ground to do that a little more. Bottom right. Bottom left. Top right.
So if your car has 5 lug nuts, just don't do 2 next to each other in a row at the same time.
Yeah,
Skip one.
Yeah, just draw a star.
Yep.
Draw a star.
Now we're going to put the car back on the ground.
Didn't have to go far. Now that we're back on the ground, we're just going to give them a nice good tighten now.
And that's how you change a tire.
Woo!
We teached you.
We teach you. Hey guys, if you want to learn how to do other things,
Let us know.
let us know.
We're running out of ideas.
No, we're not.
We're really not.
We have a ton of ideas.
But if you have something you really want to see us do, we're just going to have fun ourselves if you don't.
We'll teach you.
Let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Love you guys. Adios.